Hello, year three. Okay, right. Welcome to your reading session. Now, as you probably already know, we are looking at How to Train Your Dragon by Cressida Cowell for both your writing and your reading. Now, what's quite interesting is that the book is totally different to the film that we've started watching and looking at the openings. So it's a really good way of comparing how one writer envisages a story and another writer looks at it and changes it to make it more visual. So we're going to start today by reading the first half of chapter 1. And we start with a note from Hiccup at the very beginning. There were dragons when I was a boy. There were great, grim sky dragons that nested on cliff tops like gigantic, scary birds. Little, brown, scuttly dragons that hunted down the mice and rats in well-organised packs. Preposterously huge sea dragons that were 20 times as big as the big blue whale and who killed for the fun of it. You will have to take my word for it, for dragons are disappearing so fast they may soon become extinct. Nobody knows what is happening. They are crawling back into the sea from whence they came, leaving not a bone, not a fang in the earth for the men of the future to remember them by. So, in order that these amazing creatures should not be forgotten, I will tell this true story from my childhood. I was not the sort of boy who could train a dragon with the mere lifting of an eyebrow. I was not a natural at the heroicism business. I had to work at it. This is the story of becoming a hero the hard way. So, looking at our Vipers questions, a vocab question here. What does the word preposterously mean? It's underlined in the text. Make sure you write down your answer. And a retrieval question here. Why is there no evidence nowadays dragons ever having existed? Why is there no evidence? And who is going to be telling us the story? Chapter 1. First, catch your dragon. Long ago, on the wild and windy Isle of Berk, a smallish Viking with a longish name stood up to his ankles in snow. Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III, the hope and heir to the tribe of the hairy hooligans, had been feeling slightly sick ever since he woke up that morning. 10 boys, including Hiccup, were hoping to become the full members of the tribe by passing the Dragon Initiation Programme. They were standing on a bleak little beach at the bleakest spot on the whole bleak island. A heavy snow was falling. "Pay attention!" screamed Gobber the Belch, the soldier in charge of teaching initiation. "This will be your first military operation, and Hiccup will be commanding the team." "Oh, not Hiccup," groaned Dog's Breath the Durbrain and most of the other boys. "You can't put Hiccup in charge, sir. He's useless." Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III, the hope and heir to the tribe of the hairy hooligans, wiped his nose miserably on his sleeve. He sank a little deeper into the snow. "Anybody would be better than Hiccup," sneered Snotface Snotlout. "Even Fishlegs would be better than Hiccup." Fishlegs had a squint that made him as blind as a jellyfish and an allergy to reptiles. "That's enough," said Gobber the Belch. "The next boy to speak has limpets for lunch for the next 3 weeks. So who is Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III? What position is he in the tribe? Why does the author repeat the word bleak? And what effect does it have? They were standing on a bleak little beach at the bleakest spot on the whole bleak island. What sort of voice do you think Gobber has, and why? And what might Hiccup be thinking and feeling when he is chosen to command the team? And what does the word sneered tell you about Snotlout already? What impression have you got of him? There was absolute silence immediately. Limpets are a bit like worms and a bit like snot, and a lot less tasty than either. Hiccup will be in charge, and that is an order, screamed Gobber, who didn't do noises quieter than screaming. He was a 7-foot giant with a mad glint in his one working eye and a beard like exploding fireworks. Despite the freezing cold, he was wearing hairy shorts and a teeny-weeny deerskin vest that showed off his lobster red skin and bulging muscles. He was holding a flaming torch in one gigantic fist. Hiccup will be leading you, although he is admittedly completely useless because Hiccup is the son of a chief. And that's the way things go with us Vikings. Where do you think you are? The Republic of Rome? Anyway, that is the least of your problems today. You are to prove yourself as a Viking hero, and it is an ancient tradition of the hooligan tribe that you should, Gobber paused dramatically, first catch your dragon. Oh, suffering scallops, thought Hiccup. Our dragons are what set us apart, bellowed Gobber. Lesser humans train hawks to hunt for them, horses to carry them. It is only the Viking heroes who dare to tame the wildest, most dangerous creatures on earth. Gobber spat solemnly into the snow. There are 3 parts to the dragon initiation test. The first and most dangerous part is a test of your courage and skill at burglary. If you wish to enter the hairy hooligan tribe, you must first catch your dragon. And that is why, continued Gobber at full volume, I have brought you to the scenic spot to take a look at the cliff itself. The 10 boys tipped their heads backwards. So what does the first and most dangerous part is a test of your courage and skill at burglary tell us about Vikings? Excellent. Right. Have a good go at answering those questions, and I shall see you shortly.